The hardest part of trading, my son said when I taught him, was to do nothing. It was very wise words back then.
Forex Morning Mayhem is a must-listen podcast for currency traders. Get a curated watch list, insightful market analysis, and crucial news updates, plus trading tips for all levels. But remember, it's educational, not investment advice. Scan the QR code in the description to join our free Trade Faction Slack channel for live trade calls. If you like the podcast, please follow and share. Let's get started. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, May 16th, 2025. And you're listening to Forex Morning Mayhem. It's time for the daily market briefing. In today's headlines, stocks are broadly higher, with US futures up 0.3%, while the USD is slightly weaker, keeping EUR near 1.12 and GBP at 1.33. Bonds are steady after a volatile week. Crude awaits geopolitical news and gold is down. Key data ahead includes US export-import prices, UOM sentiment, both CSLOS, and speeches from ECB and Fed officials. Stay tuned for a currency market update with Bill and Dave next. Thanks for listening to Forex Morning Mayhem. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review if you like the show.
Starting with the currency pairs, Aussie US dollar. By the way, last night, and I will show it to you when we get to USD CAD, I'm pretty confident I've identified what the really good money shot is, and we talked about it for the last 2 days, but I'll show you when we get there. All right, let's start with the HUD. Last alert was a short, and that was 35 bars ago. That's right here. Significant overhead resistance is right here around 64619. We're floating around in this area of support right here, which is in the 64170-ish range. The alert status is on, but we haven't. One of these hasn't fired in my time frame yet, which is really weird. So maybe I'll adjust the time frame. Like this one fired at 5:15 in the morning, but the thing don't turn on until 6.
Might be nice to actually have a Slack bot where you just like some sort of command that just says where are we at, and it just posts it.
Oh, you mean like it just views?
Yeah, it just
like
says, hey,
summary of the HUD. Summary. Okay. Let me think about that. Quit challenging me, man. I'll never get any.
Weekend's coming up. You're not trading.
You know how I obsess over this. I'm just going to be up all weekend going, how do I do that? Okay.
Yeah. Automate the process, Bill. Come on.
That's what I keep doing. All right. Anyway, short-term trend is bullish, which means if I zoomed in on this, prices would be going up. But the trend is very weak here, and we are right in the middle of the poopy RSI, so we're not going to worry about that too much. We are a little oversold here because we have some oversold dots, so this is probably going to spring back, but as you can see, not much going on trend-wise or any otherwise as well. Okay? Euro pound. What I'm doing here is like my favorite little scalp trade, which is whenever price rolls up into any kind of significant resistance or drops down into any kind of significant support. The first time it does it, it will usually bounce back, and I can usually scrape out about 5 pips, which is a good boredom killer because you're just the hardest part of trading, my son said when I taught him, was to do nothing. It was very wise words back then. That's from my oldest, Michael. Anyway.
Yeah, that's easy. I have a wife. Just ask her for a honey-do list.
Well,
I can do nothing all day. I can just leave it sit. That's my problem.
My brain just keeps going and going. And anyway, so HUD, last alert was long, and that was 70 bars ago. So that was way back here. That was like 2 a.m. Yeah, so that wouldn't have fired off either. Right now, alert statuses are active, so if we get a trading alert, it will post to the special operators. Trend is bullish, as you can see. That's pretty obvious, but it's also pretty weak, okay? And that's mostly because we are butting up against overhead resistance. So as you see, it's starting to pull back here. So maybe I'll make a few pips here while you're watching. But anyway, moving on then.
Are you an active trader looking to elevate your trading skills? We invite you to join the Trade Faction, a community where you can witness trades called out live. To connect with fellow traders and gain real-time insights, simply click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join our free Slack channel. This is a great opportunity to enhance your trading strategies and stay ahead of the market. So what are you waiting for? Click that link or scan the QR code now and become part of the Trade Faction today.
To the US Canadian dollar. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. This is the setup that I'm finding extremely dependable. Okay. So here it is. And it happened a bunch of times this week. Price moves up into resistance or down into support, and then the AI and the algorithms pick up a trade signal in the opposite direction. So I took this trade last night, made another 40 pips
Wow.
down to here, from here to here. So this fired when 12:20. So that would have been, yeah, that's definitely outside the range of active alerts. That seems to work really well. I was trying to look. That happened once before here too. Oh, here, this one. This is the other one that I caught it, except in the reverse direction.
Right.
Okay, so prices moved down into support. Then we got algorithms and AI kicking in with a long signal for double-digit pip gains. That's the one to keep your eyes peeled out for. If you have something similar that you have on your system, I would highly recommend you keeping an eye on that because it seems to be very, very effective. Okay?
All right.
Any questions, concerns, comments, et cetera, et
No.
cetera?
Only we should be trading at 2 a.m., Bill.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'll have to get my cousin Yuri over in Poland to take over the show in the middle of the night.
All right. All right. We'll talk to you.
Over now, buddy. See you later.
Happy trading.
You too.